invited into court Lorenzo and Adela, Baron and Baroness of the South Downs. The populace may take its ease. My lords, my ladies, this hereby opens the court of Adamar and Alina, sovereign and consort of the Laurel Kingdom of Meridies. Their Majesties would like to inform anyone, if you're called up into court, please kneel at the base of the stage, because shimmying is rather embarrassing. Thank you.
It's also a little dangerous. I hope you've all had a great run. Anyone here who hasn't learned anything besides Ulrich? You were in the corner of my eye. Anyway, we've had a fantastic time. Like many events this size, it's hard to find enough time to do all the things that you want, but we certainly hope that we did. With that,
Their Majesties would like to summon forth anyone who has not yet sworn their fealty and wishes to do so at this time.
You sure? I know I can't help you much, but I'm going to, there's a way.
State your name.
I,
do swear fealty and service to the Crown of Meridies.
Do swear fealty and service to the Crown of Meridies.
To speak and to be silent.
To speak and to be silent.
To do and to let be.
To do and to let be.
To come and to go.
To come and to go.
In need and in plenty.
In need and in plenty.
In peace and in war.
In peace and in war.
In living and in dying.
In living and in dying.
From this hour henceforth.
From this hour henceforth.
Until my Lord release me.
Until my crown release me.
Death take me.
Death take me.
Or the world end.
Or the world ends.
And I, Adamar, King of Meridies.
And I, Alina, Queen of Meridies.
Hear and shall not forget.
Nor fail to reward.
That which is freely given.
Fealty with love.
Valor with honor.
And oath breaking with vengeance.
Now rising to our station.
The Majesties would like to summon forth the children of the kingdom. Pietro, no. Kids at work don't count.
Have you guys had a blast? Cool. Did you learn anything today? Yeah? Well, that's good. You got here for the best part. Well, I'm so glad you had a great time. You know, we run a little bit, and we look forward to seeing you next time. That said, my friend.
Their Majesties summon forth any newcomers to the society, any of those for whom this is their first event.
What did you see today that impressed you the most, or you thought was the coolest thing you saw? Yeah? Well, yeah, archery's a blast. Got several archers in here, several archers out there. It's a lot of fun. Well, we just wanted to give you a memento to remember your first event by. Hopefully you remember us. Hopefully one day down the road you'll remember, hey, these really cool people gave us this cool stuff. But this is a replica coin of a Henry VIII coin. Presented just so I can hand them out. It's a little piece of history to replica. Anyway, glad you guys had a great time. Trying to make it look very fun for you. Thanks for coming.
Their Majesties summon forth the Order of the Laurel.
Yeah.
Consulted with the Order of the Laurel and offered to elevate Alessandra Giovanna Fioravanti unto that order. Are you ready to receive her reply?
We are.
Harold, will you call her?
Majesties summon forth Alessandra Fioravanti.
Alessandra, you have sat in contemplation today and received the advice and guidance of both peers and populace. Are you ready to make your decision? The green belt of an apprentice is the symbol of your journey on this path. Now that you have reached the end of this journey, you are ready to stand alone without a symbol of our association. You have been a good and faithful apprentice, and I will always count you as a member of my house and welcome you under my roof. Your Majesties, will you hear the words of your peers on the worthiness of this candidate? A laurel is first and foremost a teacher. Mistress Saniva, will you speak of this requirement?
I will. Your Majesties, I'm Mistress Saniva Nicolean, lately of Atlantia, but these past 3 years here in Meridian. It is my honor to speak for this lady. As laurels, our primary duty is to teach, to spread knowledge far and wide, and encourage others to do the same. As teachers, we must be role models of diligence, scholarship, skill, and enthusiasm for the arts and sciences that give our magnificent society flavor and atmosphere. As a role model, Alessandra reigns supreme. She is patient, knowledgeable, flexible, but most of all, she is enthusiastic. There are none among us who are as energetic and genuinely happy to share their interests as she is. This dear lady did the impossible. She taught me not just how to hand sew, but she taught me how to love it. I was the queen of the sewing machine. I scoffed at hand-sewn clothing because why? Why I would spend all that time on tiny stitches that wouldn't even be seen? After all, my art is calligraphy and illumination, and people expect me to be stained with ink. Why spend all that time on clothes? And yet, Alessandra did it. I asked for her help patterning this jacket, and she said with a huge smile and obvious glee, "Of course you'll be hand sewing this, right?" calmer as well. Another scribe, content to be stained with ink until her elevation day came. Mara did as all smart people do. She went to Alessandro. I need a fantastic dress, one to rival Wistrick's poopy pants. Alessandro replied, of course, but the price for this dress will be in your own effort, for you will be the one to make it. And thus began Mara's journey into the wonderful world of hand sewing, and the result was beautiful to behold. A wonder of blue silk and black trim with the tiniest cartridge pleats imaginable. I witnessed the two of them at many a South Downs meeting, heads bent over their work, usually giggling. Under the tutelage of this wonderful lady, now 2 more scribes and courtiers can clothe themselves properly. Alessandra did not come to teaching lately, as these 2 examples might imply. She's been teaching since AS 44, which is 2009 for those who can't. A mere year after she joined the SCA. She hasn't stopped since. She teaches at events far and wide and maintains an extensive project blog. She can most often be seen sitting with people and teaching them some aspect of garment construction. Alessandra gives us her time freely and her knowledge generously. It is a joy to learn from her, and her enthusiasm is on display from the moment she smiles at you and asks, "You're going to hand sew this, right?" My dear friends, it is my honor and privilege to recommend you to the attorney today. You've been my peer since the day we met. So happy.
Also a servant to the people of the kingdom, giving aid to all those in need. Master Cahalan, can you attest to Alessandra's service?
Yes, I can. I've known Alessandra ever since she joined the Shire of Beaufort to join the SCA. And it was evident from the very beginning that she would reach the stage. It was only a matter of time as to when. At her very first event, she got a Meridian Cross for the gown that she made for the event. She volunteered almost immediately to be the Shire Chatelaine and built that up into, from nearly nothing to ample garb and feast gear. She has shared her knowledge and her skill and her love for beautiful clothes with not only royals and peers, but newcomers and, for the lack of a better word, commoners alike. And she does it with a grace and charm that you envy but admire. I have known her, and she is a dear friend and my
A laurel must not only show prowess in their craft, but also exemplify chivalry and honor. Sir Thomas, can you speak to these?
I'll be honored to speak to these. I've known Alessandra since she started in the SCA as well. And one thing I've noticed is that she seeks injustice so that she can correct injustice. She does this with honor, and she does it with chivalry. She made a post on Facebook, and I hate bringing that up, but it's just so impressive, that addressed an injustice that she saw and that she hated. She went on her own crusade to fix a problem, waxing eloquent to the issue at hand, to make sure that that issue never occurred again. She was a leader in courtesy and chivalry and honor that day, and I am glad to call her.
A laurel must persevere through all adversity. Master Wistrick, does Alessandra show such quality?
Absolutely. Your Majesty, a swordsman faces challenges from day to day. Every time they step onto the field, the master is indicated. Demonstrated by how they face those challenges, how they don't back down, how they push through. Your Majesty, faced with time crunches, she doesn't lie. She doesn't lie. She doesn't think small. She dreams bigger. More trim. More stripes. More hand sewing. You've already heard, if there's an opening for where she can teach, she strikes. She digs in and she busts through. If you should happen to mention that you might possibly one day be interested in entering an A&S competition, she will not relent. Assistance, no amount of reluctance will stop her from making sure that you embrace the arts, that you enjoy the arts, you want. Your Majesty, she is.
A laurel must be a steadfast servant and advisor to the crown. Countess Thorkatla, can Alessandra provide such counsel?
As you have heard the words today, Alessandra has been an inspiration. We as former royals look to these people to inspire the kingdom to be better than she was before. Alessandra has done that one tiny stitch at a time, one peer who doesn't sew at a time. Even those of us who do sew, and I told you this privately, if someone can teach me a new technique, you've got my attention. She inspired me to go back and reassess what I can do to make things better. And that is the true heart of a peer, to inspire others to do what they didn't know they could do, to be better, to make this kingdom all the better.
Your Majesties, the order has recommended this candidate, and the worthies of your realm have spoken on her behalf. It is your word alone that may confer upon her this title.
It is our absolute pleasure.
Medallion? The medallion is a symbol of the laurel's duty as a teacher, so that those who seek knowledge may find you. The laurel's wreath is a symbol of the nobility of your station as a peer of the realm. Round? Round there. The wreath is a symbol of adversity. This cloak surrounds and protects you like the companions of your new age. Now, I know the laurel cloak is not a common piece of regalia in this kingdom, because Georgia. But this cloak is an amazing piece of work. And everyone who worked on this, and especially those of you who learned to do gold work for the first time, can you raise your hand?
Wow.
her oath as a peer?
Well, up to you. Might be easier to you.
Okay.
And I, Adamar, King of Meridians,
And I, Alina, Queen of Meridians,
hear and shall not forget
nor fail to will,
that which is freely given,
fealty with love,
valor with honor,
and oath breaking with vengeance.
Adamar and Alina, sovereign and consort of Meridies, thusly hence have elevated our subject, Alessandra Giovanna Fioravanti, unto the Order of the Laurel, hereby charging her to fulfill responsibilities as befits a peer, and to hold these arms by letters patent, azure, a fleur de lis, or, and on a chief argent 3 roses proper. This 16th day of July, Anno Societatis 51, being 2016 in the common reckoning. Adamar, RUM, and Alina, went.
House Della Cimetta did the scroll. Please reach your order.
Their Majesties summon forth Nikoslav Nikolaevich.
Nick, it's hard to put together a list with brevity of all the great things that you do. From helping my local group in starting Roast and Rapier, traveling all over the Atlanta area to teach, to share your knowledge, to authorize, to watch my authorization fight. It is long since time you were here handing it to your
Thus do we, Adamar and Alina, welcome him into our Order of the Arjan Rapier on this 16th day of July, Anno Societatis Quinquaginta Unum, being 2016 in the Common Reckoning. Adamar, Ruff, Alina, Wen.
By Thomas Palmer and elimination by Adelisa Annabelle Arrow.
Their Majesty summoned forth Countess Thorkatla Haraldsdottir.
Your Excellency, you have business before our courts.
Yes. Your Majesty.
In fact, it's business that I am very excited about. In fact, the whole kingdom should be very excited because the kingdom is about to turn how old?
40. On the weekend of on the January 14th, 2018, will be the 40th anniversary of this kingdom, and it's her first coronation. And we started in the process of putting together a bid for the 40th year anniversary of this kingdom. So, if you would be so kind, I'm asking for your permission to do that.
I couldn't choose a better person to put together that event. It would be our absolute pleasure to bless you.
So, those people who've been on the Facebook page, now find me. We have a lot of ideas. It will be the weekend of January 12th through 15th, 2018. A site we're still looking at and all the other details to come later. But it is a holiday weekend. For those of you who do the math, yes, it is Martin Luther King Jr. Day. So those of you who have that weekend, you can't say you don't have enough time. But it will be here soon enough. So in 2018, we are going to celebrate everything that is wonderful about this kingdom in her 40 years. And we are doing this in concert with Primaris and Glenarm.
You should be able to drive by now.
Majesty summoned forth Caterina Angelica Galilei. Go once.
Welcome. It is always wonderful to see you. I hope you're enjoying Meridia's.
I am.
Well, I'm glad. I hear you're a transplant from Travis, and we are so happy to have you. We hope you enjoy the weather a little better.
the Shire of Owl's Nest, we, Adamar and Alina, sovereign and consort of Meridies, do this day elevate you into the order of the Argent Comet. Further, we charge you to continue to enrich our kingdom through the service you have so willingly rendered in the past. Done this 16th day of July, Anasocietatis Quinquaginta Unum, being 2016 in the Common Era. Adamar, RUM. Alina, RUM.
Baroness Adela and Lady Stella.
Sylvester. Thank you very much for all your work. As I understand it, you build telescopes?
Yes. That was my son.
That's very cool.
Working on another one.
But thank you very much for all your work.
Davio de la Rouge is summoned before their majesties.
Dalia, how are you with public speaking? That's not very good, no. Well, I'd like to share a story, and it involves Davio. Davio was one of the first people to have me in rapier here and practicing and learning, and he has built a tremendous group here in Talmir and is recruiting and doing all of the things that we wish everyone did for the SCA. And we need 1 million more like you. And you taught me a lot, and you were a great asset to me. I had my King's Rapier Champion tournament, which Davio won, and I would like to elect you to my King's Rapier Champion.
Greetings to all good gentlemen. My name present shows that Davio de la Rouge, having distinguished himself with chivalry, agility, and elegance upon the field of battle, has found favor in our eyes. We do appoint him as King's Rapier Champion. By our hands this 16th day of July, Anasocietatis Quinquaginta Unum. Being 2016, the common record. Adamar, RUM.
Did you just look at him cross? Sure.
So I have to finish the story, because elegance is kind of an understatement when it comes to Davio. Because Davio is all about the flourish. Probably more than his healthy, actually. And I fought in a round-robin tournament, and when I came across Davio, he told me he was going to cut my head off. And he did. So the scroll properly eliminates. So your sword is curvy, and you did the bottom part of the sword all over my neck parts. I kind of wanted to write Kingslayer. But there would be nobody to give me the award. Thank you for keeping it fun. Now get up here.
My pleasure. Always have spoken to be on the field.
Oh, that's right. And this beautiful scroll. Thank you. Sorry, I got caught in the moment. This beautiful scroll was done by Lady Veronica Delica. And thank you very much for doing this beautiful piece of personalized artwork. It really means a lot to me, and I'm sure it means a lot to you, because this is darn funny. I'll figure you You belong up here, man. Don't like your niece. It's his first time.
summon forth Myra Docaire, Inin Chiare.
Alina and I know that you are a ray of humor, hard work, or sunshine. And we really appreciate everything that you bring to the SCA, both in your spirit, personality. You really make every event more enjoyable. You leave your mark everywhere you go, and you share and teach your knowledge and making pretty things that we thought you deserved.
We would hereby bestow the Meridian Cross, done by our hands this 16th day of July, on Societatis 51, being 2016 Gregorian. Adamar Roth, Elena Wen.
The illumination of this scroll was done by Lady Sitara Al-Khatiba, and it was collegled by Mistress Mark Palmer.
The Majesty summoned forth the Lantern Herald, the Honorable Lady Wu Yan.
She really is a woo girl.
And her deputy, the Honorable Lord Taryn the Wayward.
For those of you that don't know, the Lantern Herald's office is in charge of education for heraldry. And when I took over the office a couple years ago from His Excellency Baron Charles, we had a couple of problems. We actually weren't in compliance with Kingdom law. For a couple of reasons. We had to split out some parts of the office to different places. So under my watch, we got all the pieces back together. And now I'm pleased to hand that office over to Taryn here, who's going to take over the Dean of Heraldic Arts. And also, going forward, we will not be filling the candle office because we'll be bringing those back into the lantern office. So I would just like to pass a symbol of your office off to you and run away in the sucker.
The Majesty summoned forth Pietro di Canti and Alessandra Isabeau de la Chapelle.
It's easier if you come over here. Sorry. Cutting through his arms. So Alina and I caught wind that you two recently took up embroidery and have done a very good job, and in fact have shown some serious skill in doing that. And we thought we would recognize that skill with the Meridian Cross.
Wish to encourage the arts and sciences in our kingdom. We are pleased to bestow the Meridian Cross upon our noble subjects, Pietro di Canti and Alessandra Isabeau de la Chapelle, in recognition of outstanding achievement. By our hands, done this day, Adamar Roth, Elena Wen.
Illumination and calligraphy by Lady RUM Event Court.
The calligraphy illumination on this scroll was done by Her Excellency Cat Cornor. We're giving you a
Ninja strike.
This hereby opens the court of Lorenzo and Adela, Baron and Baroness of South Downs.
Hi, everybody over there. All you guys too. Everyone had a good time, I hope. Thank you all for coming out. And can we call the event stewards? What's up?
Call forward the autocrat.
There's either a snake or there's more than one.
Maybe both.
Welcome, autocrats.
Thank you, everybody, for coming out. It has been such a wonderful event. We had a total of 353 on site today. It has been amazing working with the RUM staff, and it's been a pleasure to hold this. Thank you, Your Majesties, for allowing us this.
Right after court today, we'll be starting to clean up and get things together to close the site. So if you could, after we leave here, go ahead and grab your stuff and start exiting the building so we can do the big hall cleanup.
I would also like to say that this was Veronica's very first event, being an autocrat with me, and she has done a wonderful job. She has been on her toes with this, and so I give her props for doing a kingdom level event for her first event.
Great audience to have to learn with.
Thank you, everybody, and I hope you had a wonderful time.
Call forward Stella Di Silvestri.
What'd I do?
Hi, how you doing? Good. You have this very bewildered look upon your face as to, oh God, what did I do?
You were my Laurel, am I in trouble?
And a lot of it is, what haven't you been doing? We needed a chatelaine, and she steps in, and not only does she just jump right in with being the chatelaine of our group, she's meeting everyone and helping to organize and coordinate all of our demos, and she just doesn't stop there. How many of y'all were teachers today? Got those lovely RUM bags, those hand screen printed lovely bags that she did all of that. The stuffing, but the bags, screen printed on those. And there's just so many things like that that you just jump right in, and if something needs to be done, you're taking care of it and you're helping with it and growing. She's only been in for what, two years? 2 years. And she's going out at full force, and we just wanted to say thank you by doing this.
A great tower is built by many hands working together. The hands of Stella Di Silvestri have laid many stones, raising the barony of South Downs ever higher through her works of service. Thus do we, Lorenzo and Adela, Baron and Baroness, bestow upon her the tower ore.
Scroll by me. Gold by her, that's why it looks good.
Call forward, Raven Helm Splitter.
Hi, Raven. Did you finally get something to eat? All right. So, you do a lot of stuff for the Baron. You're always there to help out, set up, break down. You organize charity rapier tournaments. Just on a random weekend, sure, it sounds like a great idea. Raise hundreds of dollars to charity, that's pretty cool. You took on the job of chronicler, which I've done. I know what it's like. And through all of this, you always have a smile on your face. You're always cheerful, at least where I can see you. But that's good. That's a good quality. But the Barony appreciates all that you do for it, and so we would like to.
The sun rises and sets each day, bringing life and warmth to the world with a shining face. The Barony of Southdowns is lit by the bright face of Raven Helm Splitter, who serves each day with joy in her heart. Thus do we, Lorenzo and Adela, Baron and Baroness of Southdowns, bestow upon her the Tower Orb.
And this scroll was also done by Baron Lorenzo.
Wait, I thought you were going to do that scroll. She was not going to do that scroll. It was a long night last night.
Call forward, Zaliha bint Saeed.
Say, you also looked and maybe sounded a little shocked that you were being called. Just a little bit. Why? You do things. Like, you help in kitchens? Yeah. Yeah. And, oh my God, how many trolls have you run and organized and done reservations? And spent the entire event practically at troll? And parties? Parties? Yes. Like a party. Having another great one at Castle Wars again this year, yeah? Absolutely. Absolutely. And you're one of those people that always makes it happen. So we want to do this for you because you're always busy working.
Green leaves. Green leaves turn naturally toward the sun, and tenacious roots search out water. So does Zaliha bint Saeed tirelessly look for opportunities to serve the Barony of Southdowns, and thus nourish its growth and strength. Thus do we, Lorenzo and Adela, Baron and Baroness, bestow upon her the Tower Orb.
Scroll by Adele. She gets mad that you can't do troll and cook at the same time.
What a great idea, though.
This hereby closes the court of Lorenzo and Adela, Baron and Baroness of Southdowns.
The Majesty summoned forth Iva Lars' daughter.
They're sometimes a little hard to get a hold of. Might have something to do with that little one over there. Well, I've heard word of your experience on period rapier fighting and your efforts in teaching, traveling, and participating in the rapier community. We thought you were deserving of a companion of the rapier.
Whereas still with the blade and high renown to our San Meridies, you, Iva Larsdottir, have shown considerable prowess in the art of defense. Thus do we, Adamar and Alina, sovereign and consort of the Laurel Kingdom of Meridies, bestow upon you the Argent Rapier, done this 16th day of July, Anno Societatis 51, being 2016 in the Common Reckoning. Adamar, RUM. Alina, RUM.
And we didn't have your scroll with us. We have it, so see us before you leave. We will get it to you. Thank you, sorry.
Their Majesties call forth Baron Charles O'Connor.
Majesties, I would beg of you the opportunity to take the floor. Could the Clan O'Connor do please come into court? Majesties, I would like to take Lady Gwenna's room. Would you come into court, please? We're sending somebody back to get you. Milady, when my knight, Counselor John of Alpin, took me as a squire, he made a speech very similar to what I'm about to tell you. An apprentice is required to learn from the master and as the master directs to others that they teach. The apprentice should be the friend and companion and sword shield bearer for the peer. Ultimately, that middle word, that friend, is an essential part. Taking you as an apprentice and into my household, I'm going to be taking responsibility for teaching you, for instructing you not just on art, but on the range of things that make our society what it is and what it could be. Understanding this, are you willing to be an apprentice to Baron Charles O'Connor? Okay, as token of this, I would ask your lord to tie the green belt.
This is a green belt.
Okay, it is also my custom to give out at least tokens of livery and maintenance. Livery, the badge of Clan O'Connor do, and maintenance, a gold triquetra, again the badge of the, not gold, sorry, silver. The badge of the clan, and this was made, modeled by my daughter, and then cast as gold. Your Majesty, I want everybody to know that she is my apprentice. I take responsibility for her. And though I may be closer to her when I move, it's a long way from southern Alabama to northern Tennessee. I will still be active here, and I've asked arrangements for her to be fostered in Kingdom.
Their Majesties summon forth a dare of Owl's Nest.
Your Majesty, I regret to say that in the fullness of time, we are going to have to move. I have retired, and we own lands up in the Kingdom of Bethlehem. So I would ask Bedfordshire to be released of my fealty and that of my daughter, Lady Mari, from Meridian, so that I can serve up in Bethlehem. This is with a very heavy heart, because I have a great number of friends here. They're very dear to me and close to me, and I hope to continue seeing them.
It is likewise with a heavy heart that the sky of Meridian's darkens as our star moves to the northwest and further out of it. It is our wish to grant you release.
Thank you.
Travel safely. You know, Alpha Mark is richer for our loss.
And I'm not going to be going entirely.
You know. Thank you.
Their Majesties call forth Engelbrecht von Delver into the presence of their court.
Brecht, I hope you're healed up. I'd like to take just a moment, for those of you who don't know Brecht, for those of you who do, will not be surprised over the words I'm about to speak. Brecht is an absolute asset to this local group. He and his wife make the SCA better. They teach, they do, they set the example for all of us. And Meridian would not be the same without either of you. And we're so happy to have you. We feel like you both deserve a higher station. We would like to grant you both arms.
And Elena, Sovereign and Consort Meridies, wish to reward those who have served our realm with great energy, constancy, and loyalty. We therefore grant Ni Ida Ayu Mayan Kali and Engelbrecht von Delver arms and endorse their right to bear their own arm in front of us and the whole world, now and eternally. Done this day, 16th day in July, Anno Societatis 51, being 2016 Gregorian. Adamar Ra, Elena Reng.
Mistress Mara, you're going to have to tell me how this scroll is the way it is.
So, this scroll, this is please, scroll specifically, it is on to match the persona.
So it's period for the time.
And you will have to explain this.
And I'll have to get you to just see you don't have it, but I think it's what it is. I apologize, but it's absolutely stunning. It's a work of her cares. And it's beautiful. So I'll get you next to this evening. Thank you very much. Send buddy our best. Thank you. You get away with that for a few more Gwyndian, you are one of those rare few who works relentlessly. I granted you and your wife arms at Crown List because of the personality and spirit that you two bring to Meridians. Truly, you both are gems that we would take without. And after seeing your prowess at Crown List, all the progress that you've made in months past, and all the hard work and effort you've made in becoming healthier and a better fighter and a better person, after conferring with my Order of the Sable Sword, who would like to induct you?
Hear all and know, Gwydion ap Gwydion, having shown preeminence in the art of war and valor and chivalry on the field of battle, is hereby named a companion of the Sable Sword, done this 16th day of July, Anno Societatis 51, being 2016 report. Adamar Ra, Alina Ren.
Calligraphy by Mistress Mara Palmer, illumination by Isabella Hicks.
Our order is now vetted for more complete.
From Andalusian carved box, dated 1038 to 1070. It's like you're getting married again.
Their Majesties summon forth Master Alexander Ravenscroft.
Oh, God. What now?
This is first event, isn't this coaching?
Your Majesty, Master Alexander Ravenscroft, hero of the realm and a companion of the realm, and I wish to engage in the prerogatives of my order. May I do so? Discuss. His Majesty calls forth his Order of the Bow. Of course, Your Majesty. Service is the lifeblood of the kingdom of Meridies. Long has it been so, and will it ever be. Matthias Blackett has served us so. Thus do we name him to the Order of the Bow. Done this 16th day of July, Anno Societatis 51, being 2016, Anno Dominum.
There's no butt trumpet.
We can fix that here. You really think it needs one? I think everyone in here who knows Matthias knows exactly how hard he works to the kingdom of Meridies. And we, for sure, would not be what we are without you. From Bardic circles, to court, to wrangling court heralds, to fighting, everything you do, you put your heart and soul into, and that is why you have this. Thank you. I thought you were.
Their Majesties summon forth the RUM Chancellor.
And our lovely associate.
Hello, everyone. Everyone has already addressed how many people we've had and stuff like that. I want to thank all of the teachers that was 80-something classes, 81 individual classes. I want to thank my fabulous RUM staff for what they've done. That's the deans, the deputy deans, and my registrar, librarian, and the person that did all the scheduling, the regent. In all of that, we have had some people attain some degrees, and we are going to do the celebrations here today. It's really quick. If I call your name, and obviously if you're here, come on down, pick up your scrolls. So the first one, we have verifying my list. And I'm going to butcher the names, I'm sorry. I'm the court herald, I butcher names. Eden Bingen Raquel Benning McDonald, who attained her scholar's degree today. And next we have Artur Nasamtach. thank you for coming. Look for us next year. Look into putting in a bid. You know. Yay. Hey.
Their Majesties call forth Muriel Inian Gregor to their presence.
Does that smile ever leave your face? No. Well, we are so glad it doesn't. And the children of Meridies would be lost without you. You are an extreme asset to serving the youth, which are the future of our youth. And we could not think of someone who does a better job at serving us in that capacity. And we'd like to call forth the order of the bell.
By their deeds. Therefore, we are minded to create them a member of the Order of the Bow of Meridies on merit of their past deeds and good works and in the assurance of their continued faith to Meridies. Having consulted with the present companions of the Order, we set our hands and seal this 16th day of July, being Anno Societatis 51, 2016 Gregori. Adamar, Ro, Alina, Reng.
The Cypress and Frog based on the Book of Hours, circa 1515. And the illumination was done by Mr. Scronia, and the calligraphy by Lady Angel. Lady Angel Davis. Baby.
Summons now to the presence, Kissa Ermenwit.
Yeah, right?
Nobody heard that name.
So we're having nebulizer.